What up, y'all? Welcome back to another video. This video is for all the traders. So first off, my name is Elijah Malone. I'm the CEO of Alpha Forex, which is a mentorship program that teaches people how to become successful in the day trading space. So with the success that I've had, the success that I've created for students, I hear a lot of things and a lot of problems coming from people's experiences, as well as the things that I had to overcome and that I had to learn. So I wanted to talk about it in this video. Now, before I get into this video, I'm not a financial advisor, but I just want to talk about my experience and really be able to put people in a position to get to the next level in their trading experience. So let's go ahead and get into it. So if you're a trader and you're trying to figure out what your strategy is and what the things that you're doing and why it's not working, you need to understand a couple things. First off, you need to understand, do you know what you're looking at? If you don't know what you're looking at, it's going to make it hard for you to be in a position for you to know when to get in and know how to get out. If you're not really good with risk management, it's gonna make it hard for you to be able to scale accounts. You can know what you're looking at as much as you want to, but if you always are over leveraging your account, you're not gonna be able to be successful. If you're so focused on the money, that it's not gonna give you the results that you're looking for because you're over leveraging, you're going for the bigger number. You're trying to take a $100 account to a $1,000 account in a week. Even though that's possible, you're trying to do it as fast as possible. So you're not looking at the percentage growth, you're looking at the numbers growth. So now when you're in a trade and you're up by $50, you think it's not enough, even though you're up by 50% in your account. And if you just keep trading that and you keep compounding it, then you should be able to hit that $1,000. The thing is that a lot of people, especially in the trading space, is that you are trying to make the most amount of money because you see all these other people's success, right? You see a lot of other people trying to be great. You see a lot of other people making it and doing it, having big numbers, thousands of dollars. Maybe even you in your own demo trading, you're used to seeing big numbers. So now when you see the smaller wins, you're like, I'm not used to seeing this. So I know I can make more if I just hold this position. Don't do that, because you have to learn how to be okay with the percentage growth over the numbers growth, because the numbers come with the percentage. You're putting yourself in a losing predicament if you're only focusing on the bigger number. You know what I mean? First thing I had to learn. Second thing, I said a couple lessons in that one, but that was one of the main things I had to learn. Second thing I had to learn is emotional discipline. If you don't have emotional discipline, it's gonna make it very, very difficult for you to get to the next level. You're so focused on revenge trading, you're focusing on the fear of missing out, you're focused on trying to make sure you catch every single move. You're focusing on looking at your phone, and if the numbers are going up, you're super excited that you're making money. If the numbers are going down, you're kind of fearful and you don't know what to do with yourself. Make sure that you have emotional regulation. If you don't have emotional regulation, it's gonna make it very, very difficult for you to get to the next level in your trading. Again, you can know what you're doing, you can know what you're looking at, you could have good risk management, but then that emotion kicks in and now you're being too emotional when you're in the trade or when you're thinking about taking a trade for you to get to the next level, for you to be able to actually scale your account. These are things that you need to be thinking about. There's no way that you have good risk management, good market structure, but you're terrible emotionally. You need to learn how to combat all three things for you to get to the next level. And the thing is that whenever I have these conversations with people, I learned that a lot of people are not as emotionally regulated as they think they are. They think they have a lot of self-control. They think they have a lot of emotional regulation until they're put in a predicament where they're put under the fire. And then they're like, wow, I'm about to lose money or I'm about to make a lot of money, and now I don't know what to do with myself. So in order to kind of work on all of those, nothing is wrong with the demo account. There's nothing wrong with trading the demo. I think for myself, I've been trading for over 5 years. So I understand what it feels like going from demo accounts to funded accounts to live accounts, and then going back and restarting over and over and over again. I know what it feels like. It's painful because you're like, I finally felt like I leveled up, doing more than I thought I could, and now I'm back to square one. So you feel like you're going back in your steps whenever you go back to the demo account. The demo account is there for you to practice. The demo account is there for you to be able to scale yourself to become confident. Like you got to think about that. Whenever you're taking a real trade in real time, you are sitting there doing exactly what you would do on your demo account. If you apply those strategies and the things that you know works for you over to your live account, then that demo account that you've been flipping from $100 or $1,000 to $10,000 should be able to be applied on the live account. You have to trade your demo like you would trade your live. If you can't do that, then that's what you need to practice. Knowing how to be able to be patient in real time, whatever time frame you're trading on, to be able to see how the move is going to play out. Not trying to rush it, not trying to shorthand yourself. Okay, I'm in profit, so let me just take it just in case it goes the opposite direction. Okay, it's going the opposite direction, so let me just get out just because I know I'm probably going to be losing way too much. I'm probably going to, I'm just going to keep the surface in there. Now, of course, setting a stop loss, setting a take profit, very, very important. I always talk about that with the students that I have. Making sure that you have those things are very, very important. But it's also very, very important that you understand how much you're willing to risk, also how much you're willing to make. Most of the time, people have a good risk-reward ratio that could be a 3-to-1 or anything higher, but you actually don't know what your numbers are that you're risking. So you put in your lot size, you end up putting too big of a margin level, meaning that you're over leveraging. And now you're focused on, I can make $500 off this trade, but if it goes the other way, I'm losing $150. And the thing is that you only have $300 in your account. So you're willing to risk 50%, but you're also willing to risk 125 or 150%, whatever that is, to gain. You have to look at how much you're risking. And when you think about it like that, you're like, oh, I actually am risking a lot. So what I need to do is make sure I'm not over leveraging. That margin level, that's very important, not to get closer to 100, but also let me make sure I'm not over leveraging in my account. Very, very important stuff. Last thing that I'll say that I think, I don't know if most traders do this, is back testing. Back testing is one of the most important things. Back testing is the reason that last year I was able to have over 85% success rate, and so far this year, I have like an 87% success rate. So far, and it's been probably 4 months into the year. The win rate has been phenomenal, but it started from back testing because a lot of people, they're impatient. So you're like, I just want to see if I'm correct right now. So you start to play it out. You start to see if you're correct. You want to try different strategies and different indicators, and you want to see different market patterns. You want to see different things in real time, but also as if it's playing out a lot quicker than you having to wait and trade on your demo account or your live account. And that's why back testing is very, very important. It's basically a way for you to trade previous data, which could be like 2021, 2020, 2023, different previous data like that, as if it's today, to see how it plays out. You could just be able to click through it to see how the market plays out, to see if you're right or wrong. The other best part about it is that it teaches you how to be able to leverage an account. So you can start an account with $500 if you wanted to. You can start an account with $10,000 if you wanted to, and see if, can I take this $500 to $5,000 by the end of this session? And then you can see what strategies work, how your emotional discipline is. And I like it because personally, it feels like a game. It feels like, it shows you your win rate at the end as well, per session. And when you see that, it gives you the confidence, okay, in this session, I only made 35% of a win rate. So what do I need to do to tweak for me to get to the next level, for me to do it consistently? Interesting, okay. This time I did a 60%, so whatever I'm doing is starting to work, but how do I sharpen those tools? How do I get to the next level? This time I got a 90%, great. Okay, so if I do this over and over, I'm trading on this time frame, I'm using this indicator, I'm doing this and that, this should work. You can do that over and over and over, and then when you apply that to your demo account, you try it, see how well it works. Boom, if it's working there, bring it to your live account. That's how you scale an account. That's how you scale an account. Now, extra nugget for you guys that I would say, outside of having all those things, is having a mentor. I tried to learn it myself. YouTube University only taught me so much because at the end of the day, my first 2 years, I was not profitable until I was able to make $25,000 in 1 week, and then I left my job. Until then, I was very, very, very disciplined with learning on my own, with trying to figure out what I needed to do to get to the next level. Only thing is that made me prolong getting the results that I wanted. So I finally was able to get a mentor. He kind of showed me a little bit of the ropes where I was failing at for me to scale and get to the next level. And that's why now I'm a mentor, where I want to put people in a position to where they can win and scale their account to get to their next level. So that's the position that you want to be in, and you would enjoy having that access of the one-on-one side where we could hop on a Zoom call, or maybe if you're in the area, then we can be able to get together. Then I would love to connect with you and talk to you. Of course, you guys can check out the website, alphaforex.com, and you guys can see the different mentorship programs and the plans that are available. But these are the things that I did to really get myself to the next level. And I think having the mentor side allows me to be able to help you be like, this is where we need to work on, and let's practice on that. If you want to do backtesting together, let's do that. If you want to hop on a call and go over what certain strategies might not be working, or what you might want to implement, or what settings you might want to work on, what patterns you might want to pay attention to, what time frame would be good for you to look at, what pairs would be good for you to look at, I would love to put you in that position. Because the people that I've impacted have been able to scale and take their accounts to the next level just based off of having the right guidance and the right knowledge. So it's on the table. If that's what you want, click the link below. It's in the description. And I think that every trader needs to understand having these rules are going to be very important. If you don't have those rules, it's going to make it hard for you to scale, make it hard for you to get to the next level. So if you're a day trader, you want to get to that level, comment alpha, or you can visit my website and we can go from there. If you made this far in the video, appreciate y'all for making it. Like this video, subscribe to the channel, comment what you guys think about the video, what ways are making you scale and get to a profitable level. I'm curious. Also, follow me on Instagram, King Malone. And like I said, check out the website, Alpha FRX, if you want the guidance and you want the mentorship. Would love to put you in position to be making over 85% win rate by the end of this year. So, that being said, I will catch y'all in the next video, man. I'm gone.